Hey everyone, we had a little bit of a confusion going on with the diamond rating system that we have on our website, and I just wanted to get on here and kind of do a little bit of a deeper dive into what it means and what it stands for. Hey everyone, Jay Miller here at Mountain Dog Companion, and today I want to talk about our diamond rating system and go over everything a little bit, giving you a better idea of what's going on, what it means, what it stands for, and everything that kind of goes into it. So we had a little bit of a confusion going on with what it means, especially with two of the diamonds, and I'll definitely do a little bit of a deeper dive. So going through each one here, I'll start things off with AKC Registration. That gets 1 diamond. So all of our Bernese Mountain Dog parents are AKC registered. So that's kind of a given. They're all purebreds. And all of our puppies are AKC registerable. Now they do come with limited registration, so they wouldn't necessarily come with full breeding rights, but you would get that AKC registration. The second diamond comes from genetic testing. So genetic testing basically is what Bernese Mountain Dogs, so we test what Bernese Mountain Dogs are likely to have, or breed relevant diseases is what animal genetics and Embark would call it. So for Bernese Mountain Dogs, there's 3 main ones. You have von Willebrand's disease, which is a blood clotting disorder, and then you have degenerative myelopathy, so DM for short. And there's 2 different types of DM. There's SOD1A and then there's SOD1B, which is SOD1B is your Bernese Mountain Dog type. So there's actually a type specifically for the breed. So we test for both, and so that's one of the things that's kind of been a confusion. So if a parent has is a carrier of DM, you can still have healthy puppies. So you can have a pairing with a completely clear male, which all of our males are completely clear. So if a parent has 1 copy of DM, she's not affected. She doesn't have a higher chance of developing it. She just has the genotype for it. So she can pass 1 genotype to her puppies, and 50% of the offspring, if paired with a clear male, actually 25% of the offspring would have 1 copy and 75% would be completely clear. So there's no chances of having a double carrier, and the only way to get an increased chance of developing degenerative myelopathy is if you have 2 of the same genotypes. So two, pretty much a double carrier of DM or von Willebrand's disease, and that would actually affect the puppies. But with our males being clear, a female can actually be a double carrier and the puppies would still not be affected because they would only have the ability of getting 1 of those genotypes. Like all of the puppies would have 1 copy of DM, while the other copy would come from the male, which is always clear because they're clear. So kind of explaining that a little bit. So not getting a diamond for that doesn't mean that your puppies are going to be unhealthy, because it just kind of gets offset by the other pairing. So kind of explaining that a little bit. And then we also have OFA testing. Our adults go through OFA testing at 2 years old. We do hips, elbows, and heart. Kind of the 3 main ones for Bernese Mountain Dogs, which is definitely something that's super important. I don't feel like everyone does it. Definitely not all breeders do it. I do feel if you're a responsible breeder, you should be doing it and should be getting that done at the appropriate time through a specialist near you. We have Troy Veterinary Clinic here close to Columbus, and they do all of our testing. So we take our adults in at 2 years old. They get their ratings done as far as hips, elbows, and heart, and it's a couple $100 per certificate, but it's 100% worth it because it kind of gives us the ability to feel confident in joint health with our puppies. So that's kind of one thing that's pretty straightforward. And then there's 1 diamond that has to do with the CGC program, so the Canine Good Citizen program with AKC. And it's basically a training program where we have our adults go through, and it's not necessarily, it's actually not related at all to health. It's more related to training, and we thought it'd be a cool thing to kind of show on the website. So basically the dog goes through a training program with the breeder and completely goes through, takes care of that. This guy's having nightmares. and completely goes through the training, and then we have a CGC certified trainer come out and basically do an analysis on the training of the dog and making sure that everything's completed. And upon completion, you get a certificate and you get added into the CGC program. So, which is with AKC. So, and then there's a fifth diamond. So this is kind of one that's been a little bit more controversial, a little bit confusing for some people, and I do want to explain it, I guess, in better terms than just having it black and white on the website. So it has to do with European bloodlines. So European bloodlines are imported bloodlines. Here recently, we kind of got into your European bloodlines a little bit more in the last couple years. So we started importing some adults like Benny, Jedi, even Paddington, Icon, and pretty much all of our males are imported. So when diversifying a bloodline, you get a bigger, blockier, more true to breed stature. So you get great conformation, and sometimes you rule out some genetics. Now, we do keep an eye on genetic issues. So we do keep an eye on COI scores as well. I know your Bernese Mountain Dog average is somewhere between 15 and 30% most times, and anything under 20% is considered great. And so bringing in a bloodline from Europe, it really diversifies your family tree. So you kind of take out any issues that could be just from having too much of a intertwined family tree, or getting too close. So we kind of rule that out by bringing in adults, and then we have a tendency to keep puppies. Like just recently we had a litter with Amber and Jedi, and we ended up keeping some puppies back, and then those puppies will in the future have puppies with probably Simba or Icon, and you'll get two sides that are completely European import bloodlines. So you'll get a blocky, very diverse stature. And it's just something we like to get into. Now, an adult that doesn't have that diamond, that doesn't have European bloodlines within the last 2 generations, doesn't mean that the dog's like completely unhealthy or has any issues. So, for example, we have Roxy's litter here, and she has a litter with Benny. And these pups are beautiful. They're 5.5, 6 weeks old right now. Big, blocky, heavy guys. This guy's probably I believe this is the biggest boy, Bo, and beautiful, stocky stature, nice markings, everything's great. And for Roxy, she doesn't have European bloodlines, so she doesn't get that 1 diamond. But with that being said, it doesn't mean that she is unhealthy or having unhealthy puppies in any way. So Roxy, she's OFA tested and great. She tested phenomenal on that. She's completely genetic clear, and she's AKC, so she automatically gets 3 diamonds, but she doesn't get that 4th diamond, which looks a little bit different on the website. And some people are, curious, is there something wrong with this litter? Am I missing something? Is there a reason why, these puppies, like, she doesn't have 4 diamonds? Well, it just kind of goes back into bloodlines, and it's more related to the breeding side of it. For us to keep it straight, and also if someone's looking to get a puppy and possibly have puppies in the future, it does kind of play into that a little bit with your bloodlines. So it helps kind of clarify that part of it. But it doesn't mean that a puppy is going to be unhealthy or super small, undersized, or have any issues. It's just simply something that we have on there for us personally, and more relating to the breeding side of it. So it's not like you're getting an unhealthy puppy or a lesser dog if you're getting a puppy from a non-European bloodline. So these guys would be 50% Euro. So mom is not, she doesn't have European bloodlines, and dad is, he's completely imported. He was imported as a puppy. So these guys are 50-50. You can see, they're beautiful, stocky, heavy set. At 5.5, 6 weeks old, these guys are massive. Like, this guy's probably already 12, 13 pounds, which is huge for an 8-week-old, or for a 6-week-old puppy. It's great. And so it's not like these guys have any effects from it or are smaller or anything like that. So I just want to kind of get on here and clarify that a little bit. if anyone has any questions about the diamond rating system or needs anything as far as information, I'd love to help you guys out. Again, my name is Jay Miller here at Mountain Dog Companion. My number is 330-234-0102. Thanks guys, take care.